big takeaway I heard was, and correct me if I'm wrong, preparation is really key. And you went down a couple good areas of preparation. Is number one, map out what that role is going to be doing. I think practically, from a recruiting side, the day to day, what are they doing day to day? But then also think about what goals are they accomplishing? Obviously that'll look a little different. If it's a crew member, they're supporting with their work the goals of the projects and the landscape maintenance or the snow that you're doing, versus if it's, say, an account manager, you might say your goal is we really want to infiltrate the healthcare market and, really get healthcare for both snow and landscape. In this person, that's going to be a long-term goal of theirs, because like you said, that's going to affect how you train that person, how you onboard, who you're looking for, even thinking about the prospective clients that they're talking to. So I think preparation in the mapping out, and then preparation in the ideal candidate as well. What do they look like? So if it's somebody like in sales, for example, that's going to have to be closing, do they have that grit to close? Do they have that follow-up? Do they have the understanding another's perspective of being able to ask good questions? Have they shown documented success of following a sales process to completion, to both get leads and then ultimately, finish? So I'll kind of go there, because with what I do with training, I'm very big on strength-based development, Clifton Strength, DISC, different tools there, but really about figuring out what people's strengths are and putting them in the right role. So how have you kind of done that from the recruiting perspective, and how have you encouraged companies to think about the right strengths and paint that ideal candidate profile if they're not thinking about it?
I think the first thing is to figure out kind of your non-negotiables. It's always easy for me to say, because I don't have to do the work or make the payroll for that company. It's easy for me to say, like, experience doesn't matter, or you need to pay top dollar to get the best people. Like, that's easy for me to say. But in the real world, it's still relevant, because you got to figure out your non-negotiables. So, like, if you're hiring for a snow company, are you in a position to do any training, any development, any coaching, mentoring early on in that employee relationship or not? And, you've got to be honest with yourself. We all know the right answer to say is, yes, we're going to do training. We're going to do fantastic onboarding. We're going to be there to help this person succeed. But at the end of the day, a lot of companies, especially with higher level roles, they really need somebody to hit the ground running. If that's your situation, you got to be honest about that. So that kind of carries into the recruiting process.